Yes, it takes a crazy person or a different kind of person to just pull out a gun and shoot a person. But when you understand the power of music and understand how music is so influential, I'm talking about real data. I'm not talking about somebody just saying it. I'm talking about we have the science to prove this. This is not just somebody saying nothing. It's proven. So when you understand that, you can realize that, yes, the music does contribute to the violence. Stop bullshitting and act like it don't. You know it does. When they show these gangster movies, what is the black person blasting in this movie when somebody's getting shot? If the music not off, then they playing some hip hop. They ain't playing no Kenny G. They're not playing no Mozart. So understand what this music is doing. It's a part of a culture. It is a weapon against us. How do you not see it? Because you don't want to see it. So now what do we do as African Americans? What is the solution? We have to understand that these lobbyists, these corporations, these companies, they have the money, they have the power, they have the position to change laws. If we want things to work in our favor, we have to have the same thing. We have to have money, we have to have power, we have to have position. How do we get these things? We have to first make it cool. Just as cool to listen to Jay-Z and Beyonce, we have to make it just as cool to be successful, to go to college, to open businesses, not to just say, I want to get a job and work and make somebody else's dreams stay true, come true. To be successful in our own endeavors, to be entrepreneurs, to open businesses, not to just work for somebody until you turn 65 and then what? Not leave anything for your children. We gotta change this whole cycle. It's a cycle we've been stuck in for hundreds of years, and they have been successful at keeping us there. They can't stop us if we do what we are supposed to do. How are you going to fail if you're doing what you're supposed to do? If you're doing everything you are supposed to do, how could you fail? Yes, some things happen that is out of our control, but if you don't die from it, you can come out of it. You can move on. You can still be successful. We have to do what we need to do. We have to put the bull crap aside and stop being so corny and stop being so fake and stop following these trends and stop following these things that are not us and become successful. It's not like we can't have fun if we are successful. The whole purpose, the whole thing that we fussing about is that we are trying to be successful and something is stopping us. But in reality, you are the only one who is stopping you. Every single one of us is in the position we are in right now because of us, not because of anything else. Yes, they won't allow us to rise to a certain level, but that's because we are not doing what we are supposed to do to get there. We are following the trap. We are following the okie doke that they laid out for us. This whole system, this whole fake culture that we call a hip hop culture or popular culture, we are stuck in it and we are moving as it moves, thinking it's us. We got to pay attention. The puppet master got you on a string. You need to get off of it. Plain and simple, and realize that, hey, this ain't me. This is not what I really want to do. This is not where I should be spending my money at. We got to pay attention. How the hell can we sit up here and keep complaining about stuff and then giving them our money? We go complain, we march and we protest, and then we say, okay, take our money. Do you understand the people who are controlling? The people who are controlling these people who are making these laws that's difficult for African Americans are the same people who you spending money with, who you giving all that $1.1 trillion to. We have to understand that our image is everything. Our image is our credibility. If we destroy our image, we destroy our credibility. It's just that simple. So when you promote these fight videos all over Facebook, when you promote these twerk videos all over Facebook, when you promote all of these negative African American videos, you are destroying our image. You are destroying our credibility. All because of what? Your selfish need to get a like or a freaking comment. That is highly selfish, that you will destroy the image of your own people for a like and a damn comment. That's crazy. How lost must we be to find entertainment in our own destruction? We must be truly lost. Gotta wake up. The solution is this. It's simple. Plain and simple. Not marching, not protesting. We have to affect the rich. One, we got to get rich ourselves. We have to be successful ourselves. So yes, I understand. And as I have explained, they are not going to simply allow us to rise up in power and in success. So How do we get around all of this? It's not by marching. It's not by protesting. We have to affect the rich. Now, a lot of the things that I have described is not fair. I'm not going to sit here and say, hey, you need to just simply go through this and that and everything's going to work out. Like I just said, there are things in place to keep that from happening. But if we do what we are supposed to do, we can beat these things. But in the meantime, we can still get around their little bullcrap. So when things are not changing, if things don't get better, we can't march, we can't protest. It's not going to change anything. We have to affect the rich. And how do we affect the rich, who are the ones who can change these laws? One, we need to stop buying their stuff. Now, this is going to be the problem. We are not willing to sacrifice for the change. We are not willing to sacrifice for the solution. We have to sacrifice. We got to stop celebrating these holidays. No Christmas, no Thanksgiving, no Easter clothes or Easter gear for your kids. That's just crazy. We got to stop celebrating their holidays and spending all that money on their stuff. That's one thing. No Black Friday. We got to sacrifice. Now, of course, people are going to say they're going to use their kids as the scapegoat. Everybody always say the same thing. Well, why should the kids suffer and I have to go through Christmas? Why should the kids suffer and I have to get this gift for Black Friday or have to wear Easter clothes? The kids. If you really gave a damn about your kids, you will be trying to do this so your kids can have a better future. Don't kick that kids crap saying that, oh, the kids are going to sacrifice when it's the kids we're trying to save. The children are our future. And if we don't do this, they're not going to have a pretty good future, period. So don't use the kids. I heard that before. I used to go on Facebook and I say, hey, don't shop on Black Friday, and I'll do it again. Christmas, we don't need to celebrate it. I protest all these things. You know what people say? They're kids, because they want to have a better future for their kids. Come on. I want my kids to have a good Christmas. They deserve it. Well, I deserve to buy this. So you're going to be so selfish to sacrifice the success of African Americans because you want a goddamn Christmas present. Come on, man. Come on. You can buy this stuff any day you want. You want to trade gifts with somebody, make up your own holiday. It ain't got to be Christmas. Why are we spending money and giving these people the money to keep us oppressed? These people are controlling your government. They own lobbyists. They are the reason why you can't do anything. So why would you want to give them the money to help keep you oppressed so your children won't have a bright future? So now, bottom line, the next time something happens to where African Americans feel like we need to go march, we need to go protest, we do not need to go march and protest the way we did before, because that way it's not going to accomplish nothing. We have to sacrifice. We have to say, hey, we're not watching no more TV. We are not participating in any more of these holidays. We ain't spending no money on Black Friday. We're not celebrating Christmas. We're not buying from any of these major retailers. We're not going to Walmart. We're not going to Target. We're not buying Nikes. We're not buying Adidas. We're not going to any of these major corporations and spending our money because they don't give a damn about us. Unless something changes, unless they raise the minimum wage, unless they change the use of deadly force and make these cops accountable for the people that they are killing in the African American community, unless they do something about that, unless they change what's going on, use their power to help us, we're not going to help them no more. We're not going to spend no money. Now, if I can help it, I know people got kids to raise. I know people got, they got to pay rent. They got bills to pay. They got a mortgage. I would just, let's walk off the job. Now, I'm not trying to start nothing here. I'm not trying to start no big riot or anything like that. Let me say that and be clear first. I'm just saying what I think my solution is. Plain and simple. If we all walked off the job, we all went to the news stations and said, hey, we ain't watching TV no more. We not buying anything no more. We're not doing anything. We're going to sit here. We're going to protest every single day. We're not going to go protest and then go home and watch your TV show. We're not going to protest and then go buy your stuff. We ain't going to be in the stores at all. Can you imagine the statement that would make? That's a huge statement for African Americans to hold that $1.1 trillion, keep it in our pocket, and say we ain't spending a dime. Do you understand the kind of change that will occur? And as we start to grow our wealth by ourselves and start to open African American businesses, then we can continue our success. We can go ahead and, make sure laws work that's going to help African Americans and not just the rich. But we have to have money. I mean, I hate to say it that way. We have to have wealth. We can't do anything without money. We need an economy of our own. Every other race has one. We had the Dominicans and the Chinese who came over here and opened up stores in our neighborhood, making all this money, and we ain't getting nothing. The money's not staying with us. We paying all these people money to oppress us. That's what's happening. We're paying them to oppress us. So unless we are willing to sacrifice, like Rosa Parks, what happened? When Rosa Parks got off that bus, another black person they ain't step on that bus for over a year. I think it was like almost 300 and something days, 380 days, I think it was. But those black people sacrificed. They walked because of the whole, bus boycott. They walked. They hurt. Their feet was hurting. They sacrificed. They went through pain, and they sacrificed for change. So what happened? A lot of those bus companies was like, you know what? Y'all need to do something because we losing money. It was a Jim Crow law. It wasn't the bus law. It was Jim Crow stuff. It wasn't the bus company that said, hey, y'all got to sit in the back of the bus. It was Jim Crow. So they said, hey, y'all need to change these laws. So when we do the same exact thing and we ain't spending money in Walmart and Target and, buying Nikes and buying electronics and all these things that we buy, when we not doing that, these corporations and these people who eating off of us going to say, hey, y'all got to do something. Y'all got to make a change. Now, I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of white people that's going to join us, a lot of, Hispanics and Asians that will join this whole thing. And if everybody is in on this thing together, I'm pretty sure we will be successful. But even if we do all that, we still have to look at ourselves and change ourselves and look at this culture and see how fake and how it's not us. And we have to change it. I like Jay-Z. I like Beyonce. I like a lot of these rappers. I'm a big hip hop fan, but I'm not a fan of what it's doing to our people. I'm not a fan of the lyrics. All the lyrics is not good. We don't need to be hearing that. We don't need to be promoting that kind of stuff at all. Not at this stage. We are in too much trouble right now to be dancing around talking about killing each other like everything is fine and perfect. That music has to change. The lyrics has to change. I mean, I hear a lot of hip hop artists right now that is conscious rappers. I mean, the rap is good. The music is just as good, and in some cases even better. And it's not derogatory. It's not bad music. It wouldn't be considered like, the gangster rap that we grew up listening to. So it's a lot of things that we can do ourselves to change the situation. But if we are not willing to sacrifice, if we are not willing to wake up and see the problem, nothing is going to change. Now, this is my solution. This is what I came up with. People always asking, hey, you're always telling us the problem. What's the solution? This is the solution. Look in the mirror. Protest and speak out against, one of these hip hop artists that's saying something about killing black people instead of getting mad at somebody that's saying all lives matter when all lives include black lives. We should get upset when one of these rappers go on stage in front of a bunch of white people and say, kill another black person, shoot a black person in the head. We should be like, whoa, we should get offended. We should get offended when people keep saying, oh, well, the first black or the first African American. I know a lot of people say, well, why should we get offended by that? What do you mean the first African American? I mean, yes, we should be proud of stuff like that, but damn it, when you say it like that, it's like we can't do it. Like we handicapped. The first handicapped person to go up the steps without a crutch. Come on, man. We gotta wake up and realize that we get happy and clapping off of this stuff, but they really insulting us. They insulting you right in front of your face. Yeah, we all happy when Regina King and all these other people get awards. Yay. Why shouldn't they get awards? They're good actors, actresses. They good. Yes, they should get awards. It shouldn't be a big thing. Why we gotta be like that? We like helping them oppress us. We gotta realize this whole con. It's a huge con. It's a huge trap that we are in, and it's so funny now when you have knowledge and when you looking at the system, when you can just see how fake it is. It's just like it's so crazy how I see people just become so fake and corny on Facebook just to get a like and a comment. I mean, it's just so crazy to me the lengths that people will go through to get a freaking like and a comment, to get some attention. Women just laying in the bed showing pictures with their ass all up in the air just to get some attention. This is crazy. It's crazy, and we destroying our image. We are not in a position to do this. We gotta wake up. We gotta wake up. We need to be offended about a lot of things. Don't be offended about what I'm saying, because I'm only giving you the truth. And I know the truth hurts, but this is the truth. Gotta wake up. And this is my solution. It's what I think we should do. And it's what we have to do. We have to understand the problem. A lot of it has to do with us. A lot of it has to do with the fact that we won't realize that they're not going to just simply let us, become successful. We got to fight for it. We gotta really sacrifice for it. Everything is right here in front of us. We can go ahead and just do it. They're giving us little distractions. When you understand that these distractions are so corny, they're so easy to get around when you understand what it's trying to do and what it's designed for. So easy. Until we realize these distractions and understand the problem, we're not going to get nowhere. So this is my solution. I want to thank everybody for watching. Like, comment, share. And, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Thanks again.